my beloved child. Darkness is seeking to surround you, and an evil force has been summoned against you. But remember, you are not alone. I have seen every scheme laid before you, every curse uttered, every sinister ritual performed in the hopes of harming you, attempting to stain you with wickedness. But my child, do not let your heart tremble, for the power of such things is nothing but an illusion before my great authority. That woman thinks she can harm you with her venomous whispers and rituals in the dead of night. But, oh, my child, she does not know that I have covered you with light, and no darkness can invade the place where I dwell. Every time she attempts to sow destruction, she will be the one to bear the consequences. Every spell she chants, I will nullify. Every plan she weaves in secret, I will unravel. For you are mine, and I will not allow any force to touch you. Curses and dark magic may shake the weak, those who have no protection. But my child, you are wrapped in the embrace of my mighty arms. No weapon can pierce the armor I have placed upon you. No force can break through the fortress I have built around you. Your enemy may rejoice in an illusion of victory, believing that her schemes are succeeding, but in truth, the path she walks leads only to her own ruin. For those who raise a hand against you are raising a hand against me. Those who seek to harm you will reap the very destruction they have sown. My beloved child, fix your eyes on me rather than on fear. The things she does, the traps she sets in your path, are nothing more than withered leaves swept away by the mighty wind of my presence. They cannot cling to you, cannot take root in you, cannot alter the destiny I have ordained for you. For every step you take is guided by me, and every path you walk bears the mark of my protection. The weapons she forges, the plots she crafts, will never prevail against you. They will shatter like glass upon stone. They will dissolve like darkness before the rising sun. The enemy may try to corner you, but I am the one who opens doors no one can shut. The enemy may try to drown you in despair, but I am the living water that restores your soul. Nothing can touch you without first passing through my hands, and I say this to you, only goodness is permitted to reach you, for you are my beloved. I see the moments when you grow weary, when everything seems meaningless. I understand the days when you wake with an empty heart, when your breath is heavy, and every step you take feels burdened with mountains of sorrow. I know the weight you carry, not just from hardships, but from the unseen wounds left upon your path. But my beloved, do not let that weariness break you. Do not let curses or the enemy's darkness make you forget who you are. Remember, I did not create you to be bound by fear. I did not give you a spirit of weakness, but a spirit of power, love, and soundness of mind. Take hold of this truth as a blazing sword, and do not let anyone or anything steal it from you. You are not alone. I am here, in the midst of the battles you face. When the storm rises within you, when the darkness closes in to make you falter, remember this. I am greater than all that stands against you. No force can overcome you when you stand in my light. I do not only see you, I feel every beat of your heart. I know every tear that falls from your eyes in the long nights. I hear every sigh you cannot put into words. I know you are enduring oppression, that curses are trying to bind you, to make you lose your way, to weaken your spirit. But remember this, those things have no power over you, for I did not create you to live in fear. I did not place within you a spirit of weakness or a mind filled with anxiety. No, I have given you power, the power to rise, to fight, to overcome. I have filled you with my love, a love stronger than any curse, a love that can break every chain and set you free from every burden. And I have given you a sound mind, a mind that is not swayed by lies, not controlled by fear, but one that stands firm in truth. So do not let what is happening make you forget this truth. Do not let darkness cover your soul, for my light shines brighter than any force that seeks to entrap you. I know you may feel the weight of what others have done, the harsh words, the wounds you never expected, the injustice you cannot understand. It may feel like an invisible net tightening around you, suffocating you, but look up. I am standing right beside you, and I will not leave you alone in this battle. Let me lift you up. Let me remove every chain, every burden you have carried for too long. You do not have to endure this alone. Give me all your worries. Do not hold on to them. Do not let them choke the joy and hope within you. What you are facing may be too great for you, but it is never greater than me. I am the one who created the heavens and the earth, the one who holds all power, the one who loves you with an unfailing love. You can place everything that weighs you down into my hands, for I do not merely listen, I act. I do not only see, I deliver. I do not only comfort, I restore. Look at your enemy. He does not come to bring peace or joy. He comes to steal what is precious in you. He comes to kill hope, to suffocate love, to destroy the good things I have placed within you. He wants you to believe that you are not strong enough, that you are not good enough, that you have no one beside you. But do not believe his lies. Listen to me. You belong to me. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not a failure or worthless. I have placed you in this world with a purpose, a great plan that no enemy can destroy. I have come to give you life. Not just existence, but life in abundance, overflowing, full of richness. I do not want you to merely drag yourself through the days just trying to survive, just enduring this life. No. I want you to walk with confidence, with a heart full of hope, with a joy that is unshaken by circumstances. I want you to know that you are loved, that you are protected, that you are guided. I want you to believe that even in the midst of the storm, you can stand firm, because I am holding you in my mighty hand. My child, do not let your mind be deceived by the illusions the enemy creates. Do not let your heart be swayed by things that appear dazzling but are empty in reality. The schemes of darkness, the sweet-sounding temptations, the illusions the enemy spins to confuse you, they are all fleeting. They are but passing winds, and they hold no true power. Remember, my light always shines, and no darkness can remain when my light draws near. The enemy's schemes may be cunning. They may make you believe that you are losing everything, that you are not strong enough to resist, that there is no way out. But do not believe those lies. Look to me. Engrave this truth upon your heart. I am the Almighty. I am the one who created the heavens and the earth, the one who spoke a word and the world came into existence. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning of all things and the one who brings all things to completion. No force, no spell, no power can surpass my dominion. Though darkness may try to extend its reach, though the enemy may lay out his schemes, they cannot overcome my light. Though curses may be spoken, they cannot touch you when you stand under my protection. The enemy may try to shake you, but if you hold on to me, if you walk in my truth, nothing can bring you down. I know you have witnessed injustice. You have seen deceit. and perhaps your heart has faltered when it seemed as though the wicked were prevailing. But do not be deceived. Everything you see is temporary, merely a veil that clouds the eyes for a moment. The enemy may roar, may display things that appear powerful, but he is nothing more than a defeated foe struggling in vain. Nothing is beyond my control. Nothing happens that I do not see. I am the one who perceives all things, and no power can stand when I move. Do you remember when the sea raged and the disciples trembled in fear, yet with just one word from me the storm was silenced? Do you recall how demons trembled in my presence, how sickness fled, how even death could not hold those whom I called back to life? Then be assured, the enemy has no power to stand before me. He may try to deceive you, but when you stand firm in me, he can do nothing against you. So do not be afraid. Do not let what you see shake you. Do not let what you hear and perceive unsettle your heart. Even if there are those who plot against you, even if dark forces attempt to hinder your steps, they can only exist for a fleeting moment. They cannot shake the foundation I have laid. They cannot alter my plans for you. Remember, you do not have to fight alone. I am fighting for you. I am working on your behalf. Even when you do not see it immediately, trust that I am at work. I am orchestrating everything, and when my appointed time comes, all that does not belong to me will be swept away like dust in the storm. So stand firm. Do not let your heart sink. Do not be afraid when darkness surrounds you, for my light is coming. Do not panic when the enemy seems to grow stronger, for his time has already been determined. Do not let your soul waver because of what is temporary, because of the lies of the wicked, because of what appears to be defeat. For I hold all things. I have the authority to judge. I have the power to raise up and to bring down. Those who seem to laugh at the suffering of others, those who think they can manipulate all things without consequence, they will not endure for long. For I am the righteous judge. I see everything, and I will act. What belongs to me, I will protect. Those who put their trust in me, I will not let them be put to shame. My child, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and feel my presence. Let me strengthen you. Let me steady your mind. Let me breathe into your soul a steadfast peace. A peace not of this world, a peace that surpasses all understanding. Let me remind you that you are protected, that you are not abandoned, that you are not alone. You do not need to understand everything right now. You do not need to see the future to trust. You only need to know this. I am the one who holds you in my hand. I am the one who never fails, and I will never let you fall outside of my plan. So rise up, be strong in my name, walk forward with a steady mind and unwavering faith. Do not let anything make you afraid. Do not let the things of this world cause you to doubt the truth. You were created to overcome, not to be defeated. You were called to live in my glory, not to be overrun by the enemy. Look, the day of restoration is coming. The day when I renew you. The day when I sweep away all that does not belong to me. The day when my light shines upon you, and you will see clearly that everything the enemy has attempted is meaningless before my eternal power. You belong to me, and I am the one who never forsakes you. Hold fast to your faith. Let me fight for you. Walk in my peace, for I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, Nothing exists outside of my power, nothing is beyond my control, and no force can stand against what I have ordained for you. My child, be steadfast and do not fear, for I have placed you within my unshakable protection. You do not walk this path alone, for surrounding you are mighty angels, valiant warriors full of power, who listen to every word that proceeds from my mouth. They never leave your side, they never sleep, they are never delayed in their mission to guard you. They encircle you like a wall of fire, impenetrable to any force. There may be times when you feel alone in a world full of dangers, but you do not see what the natural eye cannot perceive. If I were to open your eyes, you would behold my legions of angels surrounding you, ready to fight on your behalf. Though the darkness may roar, though the enemy may unleash cunning schemes, they cannot break through the barrier I have placed around you. The wicked may conspire and devise plans, but they will vanish like the morning mist when my light shines upon them. Remember, you are not just a small, isolated individual besieged by hostile forces. No, you are my child. You are an heir of my kingdom, and because you belong to me, I have commanded my angels to watch over you, to encamp around you, to protect you on every journey, wherever you go, wherever you are. Nothing happens outside of my control. No enemy can trespass upon the ground I have sanctified for you. Imagine this. With every step you take, an angelic guard surrounds you. Every night as you sleep, they stand watch over you. Every time you face danger, they draw their swords to defend you. You may not see them with your natural eyes, but they are there, working tirelessly to ensure your safety. Every prayer you utter is heard by them, and they act upon my command to respond to you. Do you know that no matter how cunning the enemy's schemes may be, they cannot touch you unless I permit it? Though darkness may rage, though it may roar like a wild lion, though it may seek to trouble you, it remains nothing more than a defeated foe before my power. It cannot surpass the wall of protection I have built around you. It can do nothing but scream in vain, for you are hidden beneath the shadow of my wings, the safest, most steadfast and inviolable refuge. Under the shadow of my wings, you are not only protected but also restored, renewed and strengthened. Just as a young bird finds shelter under the wings of its mother, so too are you enveloped in my unfailing love. No arrow of the enemy can pierce through, no curse can touch you. No force can infiltrate the place where I shelter you. You may sense the storms rising, the waves threatening to sweep you away, but remember, I am your refuge. I am your fortress. I am the one who rules over all creation, and when I speak, the seas must be still. If I command the tempest to cease, not a single wind dares to blow. If I declare that you are protected, then no evil can come near your dwelling. Therefore do not be afraid. Do not let what your eyes see cause you to panic. Do not let the enemy's lies shake your faith. Though the earth may tremble, though circumstances may shift, though darkness may attempt to invade, hold fast to this truth. I am holding you in the palm of my hand. I watch over you day and night. I have commanded my angels to fight on your behalf. My child, stand firm in this truth. Let your soul be filled with the peace that only I can give. Let your heart be still and feel my presence. I am not watching you from afar in heaven. I am here, beside you, in every breath you take. When you are weary, I am your strength. When you are afraid, I am your steadfast foundation. When you fall, I am the hand that lifts you up. You do not have to fight alone. You do not have to face the enemy on your own. I am fighting for you. I have prepared everything so that you do not have to bear the wounds of battle. Do not worry about tomorrow. for tomorrow is in my hands. Do not be troubled when the wicked seem to prevail, for their time has already been set. My judgment is righteous, and what does not belong to me will be swept away like dust. Hold tightly to my word. Trust in the protection I have placed upon you. Do not let your mind be unsettled by threats, for they have no power over you. Walk in peace, for you are not only protected, but also blessed. I have prepared a path for you that no one can close. I have opened a door that no force can shut. My child, do not let the fire of anger consume your heart, nor let your soul be disturbed by the actions of those who have wronged you. I know what she has done to you. I have seen the harsh words she has spoken. I know the pain she has caused. But, oh my child, do not let your heart be drawn into the cycle of vengeance. Do not let resentment dim the light within your soul. Remember, vengeance is not yours. It is mine. I am the God of justice. I see all things, and I will handle everything according to my righteousness. You may feel the urge to retaliate, to make her suffer for what she has done, but leave it to me. Let me deal with it in my time and in my way. For I am the one who weighs the hearts of men, who judges not by emotion, not by momentary wrath, but by absolute justice. You do not need to carry the burden of judgment yourself. Lay it down. Let me act. But my beloved child, I am not only calling you to turn away from vengeance, but I am also calling you to step onto a higher path, the path of mercy, of forgiveness, and of love. I know it is not easy. I know you have been hurt. I know you have suffered injustice. But I also want you to remember this. You are not like those who are lost in darkness. You are a child of the light. You are not called to live as the world does, but to reflect my love. So pray for her. I know this may be difficult, perhaps even contrary to everything you feel right now. But pray not because she deserves it, but because you deserve to be free from the burden of hatred. When you pray for her, you are placing your heart in my hands. You are refusing to let bitterness take root in your soul. You are choosing to trust that I am the righteous one, and that I will act in my time. She does not know what she is doing. She believes she is in control, yet in truth, she is bound by her own bitterness. Her heart is shackled by wounds she has never let go of. She is blinded by the enemy's lies, unable to see that she is walking a path of destruction. If you could see her soul as I do, you would see a barren spirit, a hardened heart, a person covered in darkness without even realizing it. Pray that her eyes may be opened to the truth, that she may see what she has been blind to for so long. Pray that my light will shine into her soul, that she may come to know the truth, that she may finally release the bitterness that has held her captive for so long. You remember when I was on the cross, in the midst of unbearable agony, I still prayed to my Father to forgive those who crucified me, because they did not know what they were doing. They thought they had power, they thought they were winning, but in reality they were only following the path of the destroyer. And I did not choose revenge. I chose to pray for their forgiveness, because I knew that the truth would be revealed in my time. You must do the same. Walk my path. Do not let hatred cling to you. Do not let it suffocate your soul. Do not let it become the chain that binds you to the past. You are called to live in freedom. Freedom from bitterness. Freedom from anger. Freedom from the burden of vengeance. My child, when you forgive, it does not mean you are excusing wrongdoing. It does not mean you are denying your pain. Forgiveness is not allowing evil to continue unchecked. Forgiveness is for you, to set you free, to allow you to move forward without being bound by your wounds, to surrender everything into my hands and let me act in my way. You may not see an immediate change in her. She may not repent right away, but that is not your concern. Your part is simply to pray. Pray that my light may reach her. Pray so that your heart will not be further wounded by things you cannot control. Pray so that you may walk in the peace that I give you. My dear child, remember that I see all things. I never turn a blind eye to your tears. I never overlook the injustices you have endured. I am the righteous one, and I will act. But what I desire from you is not vengeance. It is a heart that trusts in me. So, cast this burden upon me. Let me take away all your pain. Let me bind up the wounds in your heart. Let me renew your spirit, so that you may walk without carrying the weight of hatred. Allow me to teach you how to love, even when you have been hurt. Your prayers are not merely words carried away by the wind. They are powerful, sharp weapons that can pierce through every wall of darkness. When you pray, you are not just speaking to me. You are releasing the power of my Spirit to work upon the earth. Every prayer you utter carries within it a sacred fire, for it is not born of you alone, but is fueled and ignited by my Spirit. Never underestimate the power of prayers that flow from a sincere heart, for they can change destinies, shift circumstances, and shatter every chain the enemy has used to bind people. My beloved child, I have given you a mighty weapon, not vengeance, not wrath, but love and intercession. Use it, for nothing can stand against the power of true love. Love is not weakness. It is not surrendering to injustice in silence. On the contrary, love is the force that breaks invisible chains, the key that sets captives free from the darkness of hatred and deception. When you choose to pray instead of responding in anger, when you choose love instead of resentment, you are walking in the highest power. You are walking in my very nature. Do not think that loving those who persecute you is easy or natural. I know it requires more than endurance. It demands courage, faith, and the surrendering of your own self. But my child, this is my way. This is the path I walked before you. When I looked upon humanity, I did not see people worthy of my love, yet I loved them still. I loved you even when you did not know me, even when you were lost. I did not turn away, nor did I allow anger to guide me. Instead, I chose the way of sacrifice, of mercy, of complete forgiveness. And now, I invite you to walk this path, not because those who wronged you deserve it, but because you deserve to be free from the chains of resentment and bitterness. Remember, when you intercede, you are not only changing others, you are being transformed yourself. When you pray for those who have hurt you, your heart is no longer controlled by past wounds, no longer held captive by hatred. You are lifted up, stepping into a place where darkness cannot reach you. Love does not mean agreeing with what is wrong. It means refusing to be imprisoned by pain. It means stepping into the true freedom I have prepared for you. My beloved child, let my love flow through you. Let it be the light that shines into the darkest places. Let it be a refreshing stream that waters the dry and barren lands in your soul, and even in the hearts of those who have wounded you. When you pray, You are sowing seeds of transformation. Do not be discouraged if you do not see the results immediately, for no prayer is ever in vain. A seed sown in the earth does not sprout instantly, but my timing is always perfect. I know when to send the rain, when to soften the soil, and when the right moment has come for that seed to rise. Do you know that the strongest walls are not destroyed by force, but are brought down by faithful prayers? Look at those whom the world deems unchangeable, the bitter-hearted, the ones lost in darkness. Even they can be set free. Even they can find the light if someone is willing to stand in the gap and intercede for them. You are the one I have placed on that front line. You are the one I have called to intercede, not just for yourself, but for the souls bound by the enemy. So do not be discouraged. Do not let the wounds of the past cause you to close your heart. I am calling you to open it, not to be hurt again, but to become an instrument for my kingdom. When you pray with true love, when you place those who persecute you into my hands, you are releasing a power greater than anything you can imagine. You are not merely a victim of circumstances. You are a warrior, one who stands in my ranks, fighting not with sword and spear, but with love, with forgiveness, with steadfast faith. Remember, nothing you do in love is ever in vain. No prayer goes unnoticed. Every step you take in my ways has an impact, whether you see it or not. You do not need to see in order to believe, for I am the one who works in the unseen, and I will do wonders in my perfect timing. So rise up. Let your prayers become a fire that burns away the chains of darkness. Intercede, fight with the power of love. Put your trust in me, for I have loved you even when you were far from me. And it is I who will work in the lives of those for whom you are praying. I will open their eyes. I will draw them out of darkness if they are willing to heed my call. My beloved, open your mouth and declare my word over your life. Do not remain silent in the face of darkness. Do not let the lies of the enemy make you tremble or doubt, for my word is not empty sound. It is living power, a mighty weapon, sharper than any double-edged sword. When you speak my word, you release flashes of truth, swords that pierce through the thickest night. My word never returns void. When it is spoken, it will accomplish what I have ordained. Beloved child, take hold of my word as a warrior grips his sword in battle. Use it to drive out negative thoughts, to silence the lies of the enemy whispered into your mind. When he tells you that you are weak, declare that you can do all things through me, who strengthens you. When he tries to make you feel abandoned, proclaim that I will never leave you nor forsake you. When he sows fear, declare that you were not born with a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Every promise I have given you is not distant or unattainable. They are a firm foundation upon which you can stand. They are truth that cannot be shaken by circumstances, emotions, or what you see before you. The enemy will try to plant doubt, to make you waver, but do not let what you feel in the moment overshadow my eternal truth. My dear child, you are not a loser. You are not a victim of fate. You are not someone who is overpowered by the enemy. In me, you are more than a conqueror. You are not merely surviving the trial, you will emerge from it with a resounding victory. You are not merely enduring the enemy's attack, you will push him back and trample upon every evil scheme he has devised. I have placed within you a strength that surpasses all worldly understanding. You are not just fighting, you are winning. The enemy may craft cunning plans, orchestrating situations to fill you with fear and cause you to doubt yourself. He may try to hinder you, seeking ways to make you stumble. But remember this, no scheme of his can prevail when you are in me. No lie can bind you when you stand upon my truth. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, for I have already declared victory over your life. So do not let what you see discourage you. Do not let trials steal your hope. You cannot perceive all that is unfolding, but trust that I am working behind the scenes. I am orchestrating everything for your good. I am moving even when you do not see it. I am making a way even when all you see is a wall before you. The enemy may plan to harm you, but behold, I will turn every one of his schemes into good for you. He may think he has backed you into a corner, but that is the very moment when I will do the greatest work in your life. He may believe he has taken everything from you, but I am the one who restores and blesses you abundantly. He may think he has won, but when I step in, every chain must break, and every barrier must be torn down. Remember the story of Joseph. His brothers sold him into slavery, believing his destiny was destroyed. Yet, in what seemed like the lowest pit of his life, I raised him up, making him a ruler over Egypt. What the enemy intended for harm, I turned into glory. And just as I did for him, what you are going through now will not be your end. It will be the doorway to a new chapter, a new victory, a new miracle that I have already ordained for you. My child, keep walking in faith. Do not let the circumstances before you shake you. Do not let the enemy's lies cause you to waver. Declare my words with boldness. Let my truth resound in your mind. Let my words be the light that guides your path. When you speak my words, you are shifting circumstances. When you trust in my words, you are walking in power. When you remain unshaken by what you see, you are demonstrating that you know to whom you belong. My beloved child, do not doubt my timing, for I am never late. Everything is under my control, and I bring forth all things in their perfect time. You may grow weary of waiting. You may not understand why things are happening as they are, but my child, trust that my eyes have never left you. You may think I am silent, that your prayers have gone unanswered, but I want you to know, right at this moment, I am working on your behalf, aligning everything according to my perfect plan. The challenges you are facing are not a punishment, nor are they a sign that I have abandoned you. On the contrary, they are the very process through which I am refining you, purifying you like gold in the fire. I do not allow you to endure in vain, nor do I let you face adversity without purpose. Everything holds meaning, and though you may not see it now, one day you will look back and realize that every trial you have gone through has shaped you, has drawn you closer to me. My beloved child, do not be afraid when the storms arise. Do not let the raging winds shake you. Know that I am the anchor holding you steady, preventing you from being swept away by the currents of circumstance. When the storm rages, when everything around you seems to crumble, cling tightly to me. I will never leave you alone. I will never let you fall. When you feel as though you are about to be overwhelmed, remember that I am there, holding you, keeping you secure in my embrace. I have seen the silent tears that have fallen from your eyes. I know every sorrow in your heart, even those you cannot put into words. Not a single sigh of yours goes unnoticed. Not a single prayer of yours is forgotten. You may think that no one understands you, that you are walking through the loneliest of days, but remember, I understand you more than you understand yourself. I see the wounds you hide, the pain you do not want anyone to touch. I do not only know them, I am healing them. I am gently mending every fracture in your soul, slowly lifting you from the suffering you thought you could never overcome. Know this, I am not far from you. I am closer than your very breath. When you collapse, when you feel you have no strength left to go on, I am the source of strength lifting you up. When your heart is broken, when your soul is weary, I do not turn away. I draw near, ever so near. I do not stand at a distance watching you. I hold you in my arms, soothing every wound. I am the one who heals the broken-hearted, the one who lifts the burdens that weigh heavy upon your shoulders. My beloved child, as you continue walking the path I have set before you, remember that you are not alone. Every step you take has already been seen by me, and I am the one who provides for you in all circumstances. You do not have to live in anxiety or fear, for I have already prepared everything you need, not according to the limitations of this world, but according to my boundless riches and glory. O my child, take heart. Do not worry about tomorrow. Do not let anxious thoughts consume you. Trust in me, for I am the one who cares for you with an unchanging love. If I provide for the birds of the air, though they neither worry nor store up for themselves, if I clothe the flowers of the field, though they do not toil to adorn themselves, then how much more valuable are you, the one made in my image, the one I love so deeply that I gave my only son for you. My child, come near to me in every situation. When your needs seem too great, when you feel lacking, when you do not know how to move forward, do not let fear fill your mind. Bring everything before me. Pour out your heart to me, not in panic, but in trust. Hold nothing back. Do not think that anything is too small for my concern. Everything that matters to you matters to me. I not only hear your prayers, but I also answer them. I do not merely watch, but I take action. Not a single cry of yours falls into emptiness, and not a single tear of yours is forgotten. When you call upon me with faith and gratitude, when you bring your needs before me without letting anxiety take hold of your heart, I will pour out my peace upon you, a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that does not come from external circumstances, but from my very presence within you. My child, this world is filled with things that can burden your heart. Worries about the future, concerns about daily provisions, uncertainties that lie ahead. But remember, I have not called you to live in fear, but in faith. I want you to trust that I am your provider, that I am always enough for you, that I will never let you lack anything as you walk in my plan. I know that there are moments when you look at your circumstances and see instability all around you. Perhaps you see doors closing before you, or you feel as though you are wandering through a desert with nothing to hold on to, no source of water to quench your thirst. But my child, remember that even in the wilderness, I provided manna from heaven for my people. Even in the driest places, I caused water to flow from the rock. And today, I am still the God of miracles, still the one who makes a way where there is no way, still the one who turns the impossible into the possible. So do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Replace worry with prayer, replace doubt with gratitude, replace insecurity with the trust that I am in control of all things. When you do this, when you surrender your burdens completely into my hands, my peace will flood your heart. When you grow weary from life's trials, when your soul feels like a parched field under the weight of difficult days, I bring you to a place of rest. I lead you beside still waters, where your spirit is restored, where your anxieties and wounds are healed by my very presence. I do not give you a temporary peace, but a steadfast peace. A deep and abiding peace that the world cannot give nor take away. My child, I know you need guidance, and I am leading you on the path of righteousness. I do not leave you to stumble in the dark. I do not let you wander lost at the crossroads. Do not worry when you cannot see the road ahead, for I am going before you, making a way for you step by step, not because you are always deserving, but for the sake of my name. I have called you, I have chosen you, and I will keep you under my divine direction. But my child, I also know that there will be times when you must walk through difficult seasons, through trials that cannot be avoided. There will be days when you pass through the valley of the shadow of death, where darkness seems overwhelming, where loneliness and danger press in on every side. But remember this, even in the depths of that place, even when you cannot see the light, I am still with you. I do not leave you for even a second. Though the enemy may prowl around you, though fear may try to overtake you, you need not panic, for I am walking beside you. My rod and my staff are not there to harm you, but to protect and guide you. When you feel unsteady, I use my staff to draw you closer. When the enemy seeks to attack, I use my rod to drive them away. Do not be afraid when you hear my correction, for it is a loving guidance, to keep you from dangers you cannot yet see. My child, do you know this? Even when the enemy surrounds you, even when they believe they have won, I have prepared a banquet for you in their presence. You do not need to rush, you do not need to run. I set a table before you, a display of my glory, a declaration that you belong to me. The enemy may see it, but they can do nothing about it. They cannot steal what I have given to you. I have anointed your head, granting you choice and grace. I have not only placed you in my kingdom, but I have also poured upon you strength, blessings, and protection. Your cup is not merely full, it overflows. What I give you is not just enough, but abundant. My love does not simply reach you, it overflows through you to touch those around you. My child, what will follow you all the days of your life? Not fear, not pain, not failure, but my goodness and mercy. They do not walk beside you for a moment, nor are they present only when things go well. They will follow you all the days of your life. When you stumble, my grace will lift you up. When you lose your way, my mercy will draw you back. When you feel unworthy, remember that I chose you before you were born, and I will never abandon you. You will dwell in my house forever. This is not a fleeting promise, but an eternal one. My house is not merely a place you visit for a moment. It is where you belong forever. I have prepared a dwelling for you, a place where there are no tears, no suffering, no separation, a place where you will rest in my love for all eternity. So, my child, keep walking in trust. Remember that I am your shepherd, I am your guide, I am your protector. No matter where you are, I am there. No matter what you go through, I am with you. No matter what trials you face, my goodness and mercy will never leave you. Hold on to this promise. Let it be engraved in your heart. Let it be the light that leads you through the dark days. Let it be your hope when you feel weary. Let it be your assurance that you are never forsaken. My beloved child, listen to my words and treasure them in your heart. You do not belong to this world. You are not part of what is corrupt, fleeting, and temporary. I have set you apart for myself. I have called you by name. You are not a wandering soul, drifting aimlessly through life. You are chosen, a precious creation whom I am shaping according to my eternal plan. My child, this world has its own rules, its own values, but do not let yourself be swept away by them. Do not allow your heart to be molded by the ways of the world. Do not let your thoughts be distorted by what is temporary, by things that do not come from truth. You are called to walk in holiness, to reflect my light in the darkness of the world. But my child, I have not only called you to holiness, I am the one making you holy, as I am holy. I do not place a burden upon you that is too heavy to bear. I do not call you to a path that you cannot walk. No, I am transforming you, purifying you, shaping you each day. You do not have to struggle in despair, for I am the one doing this work in you. I know there are days when you feel you are not good enough. There are moments when you look at yourself and wonder, how can I become what God wants me to be? There are times when you feel you have failed too many times, that you are not worthy enough, that you are too flawed. But my child, do not let these thoughts discourage you. Do not let fleeting emotions define you. Look to me, for I am at work within you, and what I have begun, I will bring to completion. Let me transform your mind. Let me change the way you think, the way you see yourself, and the way you respond to this world. Do not chase after what is fleeting. Do not let the eyes of the flesh dictate the course of your life. Let your mind be renewed by the truth. Let my words become the light that illuminates every thought within you, so that you are no longer deceived by temporary things, but are built upon the solid foundation of wisdom from above. Do you know, my child, I am shaping you in the image of my Son. I am not merely altering a part of you. I am carrying out a complete transformation. Every word I speak, every lesson I teach, and every trial you endure, all of it is forming you to become more like Christ. I am changing the way you love, the way you practice patience, and the way you walk in forgiveness. I am placing within you a tender heart, a wise mind, and a strong spirit. O my child, do not be discouraged when you do not see change immediately. Trust this process. Mighty trees do not grow overnight. Precious stones do not become radiant without being refined. And you too are being shaped by me to become a new creation, a completely transformed being, a reflection of my glory. There will be days when this process feels painful, when it seems like I am stripping away things that are familiar to you, when I lead you through trials you do not wish to face. But my child, do not doubt my work. Do not think that I am harming you. Understand that I am purifying you. I am removing what does not belong to you, so that you may be clothed in what is better, more worthy, and far greater. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. I am not merely guiding you. I am holding your hand, leading you step by step. Even in moments of weakness, even when you do not know how to move forward, know that I am here, still working within you. You do not need to understand everything right now. You do not need to see the whole picture to trust. You only need to know that I am faithful, that I have begun a good work in you, and I will not abandon it. I will continue my work until you become all that I have destined you to be. O my beloved child, persevere. Let your heart remain steadfast. Do not let the lies of the enemy make you doubt yourself. Do not let trials cause you to forget my promises. Do not let difficult days make you believe that I have forgotten you. No, I have never left you, and I will never cease my work. Stand firm in this promise. I will complete the good work that I have begun in you. Nothing can hinder my plans. No trial can discourage me. No force can steal what I have placed within you. O my beloved child, listen and take this to heart. In this world there are dark powers, sorcery, and enchantments that are not merely tales but are actively working, seeking to bring destruction to the souls and lives of people. These are the enemy's tools, a web of deception that darkness uses to bind souls, weaken faith, and spread fear. But my child, do not be afraid. Though these things may be real, they will never surpass me, the one who created the heavens and the earth, the one who holds all power in his hands. Black magic, curses, and all forms of enchantments are nothing more than the products of the enemy's rebellion, but they cannot stand before me. They may sow confusion in the hearts of those who do not place their trust in me, but they cannot touch those whom I protect. Remember that I am the one who spoke a word and the universe came into being. I am the one who set the sun to shine by day, and I am the one who created the stars to illuminate the night sky. If I have created all things, is there anything that could surpass my power? My child, the enemy uses magic as a tool to deceive, to make those who are weak in faith believe that it holds absolute power. But look and see. It is nothing more than a trembling shadow before my light. There is nothing that has been created that can remain standing when I give the command. When I speak, life arises. And when I act, no force can resist. The enemy may set traps, may unleash curses, but all of them will be rendered powerless before those who take refuge in me, before those who stand firm under my protection. Beloved child, as you walk through this world, you will encounter forces that seek to draw you away from the light. They may appear in many forms, whispers in the darkness, temptations that seem harmless, or even direct attacks against your mind and soul. But remember this: you are not alone in this battle. I am with you. When the enemy tries to overwhelm you with fear, remind yourself that you belong to the Most High, that you are a child of the one who has conquered all the powers of darkness. Remember this: the light is never overcome by darkness. Rather, darkness must retreat before the light. When you are in me, when you take refuge in my name, when you hold on to my word, no force can harm you. No matter what schemes the enemy devises, no matter how many attacks he launches from the unseen realm, they will be rendered powerless when you stand in my protection. I know that there are times when you feel the weight of spiritual attacks. Perhaps you have endured sleepless nights, strange dreams, moments of oppression, or instances where you sensed an invisible force trying to suffocate you. Do not be afraid. Call upon my name. Declare the truth, that you belong to me, that you are not bound by any force of darkness. Pray in my name, and you will see the darkness flee. Walk in unwavering faith, without doubt. When you hear rumors of the power of spells, when you feel the invisible oppression of evil forces, do not let your heart waver. Stand firm, call upon my name, for my name is a strong fortress, an unshakable shield, a place of refuge for those who trust in me. When you invoke my name, all the powers of darkness tremble, every chain of magic shatters, and every scheme of the enemy collapses. Nothing, no curse, no incantation, can touch you when you are in my embrace. Do you remember the stories of those who stood before the forces of darkness, yet remained unshaken? Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, but I shut the mouths of the lions. 3 young men were cast into the fiery furnace, but I walked with them, and the flames did not harm them. Those who put their trust in me, those who do not fear the enemy, will be delivered, will be covered by my power. And you, my beloved child, are no different. No force can destroy you, when you belong to me. But my child, be watchful. Do not open the door to darkness through compromise. Do not let your heart be enticed by things that seem harmless yet lead you away from me. Discern between truth and falsehood, between light and darkness. Do not allow the enemy an opportunity to infiltrate your life through ways you do not guard. Live in wisdom. Let my word guide you. Let my light illuminate every step you take. My beloved child, the spiritual battle is not something you can see with your eyes, yet it takes place every day in the unseen realm. Never think that you are fighting alone. My angels encamp around you, guarding you in all your ways. I have equipped you with my armor, placed within you the sword of my word, and given you the shield of faith to extinguish every fiery arrow of the enemy. You do not need to fear. You only need to stand firm, declare the truth, and trust in me. For I am the one who holds all things, the one who never loses a battle, the one who has conquered even death. Remember, darkness may roar, but it cannot touch you if you remain in me. Let me be your fortress. Let me be the light that guides your path. Let your faith be stronger than your fear. Let your trust in me be firmer than the lies of the enemy. For I alone hold all power, and I have ordained that you will not be destroyed, but will overcome in my name. Therefore, my beloved child, do not fear the darkness. Do not fear what the world says about the power of sorcery. Know that I have been with you before time began, and I will be with you forever. When you call upon my name, every chain of darkness must break. When you walk in my light, nothing can overpower you. Walk in peace, live with unwavering faith, and know that you are not only protected, you are called to shine, to bring my glory wherever you go. You are not the one being pursued. You are not weak before the forces of darkness. You are my warrior, my anointed one, the one empowered to trample upon all the power of the enemy without being harmed. Remember this, hold your heart steadfast, for I am moving, and I will continue to move on your behalf forever and ever. My beloved child, engrave this truth upon your heart. The enemy may roam around, seeking to sow fear, may use cunning schemes to shake you, but he was defeated before he ever tried to attack you. He holds no supreme power. He cannot prevail, because I, the Almighty, have already triumphed over him on the cross. Recall that moment, when darkness seemed to overshadow everything, when he thought he had won. But the very moment he claimed victory was the moment of his greatest defeat. I paid the price for you with my own life, shattered the chains of sin and death, and crushed the power of darkness beneath my feet. The enemy has no authority over you when you are in me. He may attempt to make you afraid, but he cannot touch you if you dwell in my protection. My child, do not let your heart tremble when you feel his attacks. Do not fix your eyes on what he is doing and forget my great power. The enemy may try to create illusions, may masquerade as though he is in control, but know that it is all deception. He has no real power before me. You do not have to fight on your own. I did not call you into this battle empty-handed, but I have given you every powerful weapon to tear down the enemy's schemes. I have clothed you in the armor of righteousness, placed the sword of my word in your hand, and covered you with faith to extinguish every fiery arrow of the wicked. Stand firm. Do not be afraid, for I have placed within you a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Walk with the assurance that you are not bound by any power of darkness. They have no authority over you. They cannot touch you if you stand in me. When you declare my name, when you stand firm in my truth, every force of darkness trembles. No curse can bind you, no spell can harm you, no plan of the enemy can succeed against you, for you are covered by my blood, sheltered under my divine protection. My beloved child, do not let fear paralyze you. Do not allow the enemy's lies to convince you that he has power over your life. Remember, I am with you. I am not merely beside you as an observer. I am within you, surrounding you, upholding you in my mighty arms. When you feel encircled, remember that the enemy can only stand outside the boundaries I have set. He cannot cross them, for I am your fortress. Beloved one, run to me when you feel weary. When the burdens of life weigh heavily on you, when you feel assaulted by lies, seek me. Do not look elsewhere for refuge, for only I am your true shelter. I do not merely protect you. I renew you, restore you, and fill you with the strength you need to keep standing firm. In me, you are not just someone who endures. You are a warrior, one who not only resists the enemy but also drives him back and defeats him with the power I have placed within you. I am your protector, not just once, not only when you call upon me, but forever. My eyes do not leave you for even a moment. You may not see me, but I am there. You may not hear my voice amid the noise of the world, but I am speaking to you. You may think I am silent, but I am working, even when you do not recognize it. You are not abandoned, not forgotten. You are being held, covered in my love. Let me be the place where you run in every circumstance. Do not come to me only in times of trouble. Abide in me daily, every moment, every breath. Let me be your breath, your guiding light, your inexhaustible source of strength. When you dwell in me, you will not only feel safe, but will walk in complete peace. You will no longer have to battle fear, for you will know that I have already won. You will no longer worry about the future, for you will trust that I have gone before you. My beloved child, trust in me. Know that nothing can happen to you without my permission, and when I have placed you in my hand, no one can snatch you away. Though the enemy may roar, though he may seek to spread panic, you can stand firm because you know that I am your deliverer. When you call to me, I will answer. When you seek me, I will open my arms to welcome you. There is never a moment when I am not mindful of you. My beloved, let me be your stronghold. Do not seek protection in things that cannot last. Do not rely on your own strength, for it may fail, but my power never diminishes. Do not believe the lies of this world. Cling to my truth. When you stand in my name, when you abide in my presence, nothing can touch you. So, my beloved child, lift up your head and walk with unwavering faith. Know that you are not alone, that you do not have to fight by yourself. I am going before you. I am protecting you from behind. I am holding you in my arms. The enemy may try to attack, but it cannot touch you. Walk boldly, declare the victory I have given you, and know this: nothing, no force, no enemy can defeat you when you are in me. My beloved child, open your eyes to see an unchanging truth. Dark magic, the enemy's schemes, and all the lies that darkness tries to build can only exist in concealment. They operate in the shadows, in the hidden places where people have not yet known the truth, where fear and confusion reign. But my child, I am the light, and wherever my light is, darkness cannot stand. Even a small ray of light can dispel the night. And my light is not just a flickering spark, but a glorious, radiant light that nothing can extinguish. The enemy wants you to believe that darkness has power, that it can control you. But look and see. When dawn breaks, can the night resist the rising sun? No. When light appears, darkness must retreat. There is no compromise between light and darkness, for light is always the victor. Likewise, when you are in me, when you allow my light to shine upon your life, no force of darkness can cling to you. Even if the enemy tries to bind you with lies, even if it seeks to cloud your mind with illusions, once you let my light shine, all truth will be revealed, and darkness will have no place to remain. My beloved child, when you feel the weight of the enemy's attack, when you find yourself surrounded by unseen pressures, when you sense the heaviness of curses and dark forces trying to oppress your spirit, remember that you are not alone. Remember that you have a weapon that nothing can stand against. My name. When you call upon my name, it is not just a fleeting word, but a powerful declaration. When you call upon me, you are summoning the strength of heaven. You are opening the door for my light to flood the place where you stand. And when my light comes, darkness has no choice but to flee. Remember how many times I have rescued those who belong to me. When Israel was surrounded by their enemies, I parted the sea so they could walk through on dry ground, while their enemies were swallowed by the waters. When Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, I shut the mouths of the lions. When Daniel's 3 friends were cast into the fiery furnace, I walked into the fire with them. My beloved child, do you think your storms are greater than my power? Do you believe that the forces of darkness can stand against my glorious light? No power can surpass me. And if you are in me, if you walk in my light, you will never be overcome. But my child, I want you to understand this. My light is not only a shield, but also a revelation. When my light shines upon your life, it will expose what is hidden. It will bring clarity to what you could not see before. It will illuminate your path, helping you distinguish between truth and the enemy's lies. Do not fear when my light reaches into the hidden corners of your heart, for I do not do this to shame you, but to set you free, to make you stronger. When you allow my light to do its work, you will be transformed, you will be renewed, and you will no longer be bound by invisible chains. My beloved child, when you feel oppressed, when you sense unseen forces trying to surround you, do not remain silent. Open your mouth and declare my name. Do not keep fear within your heart, and do not let the enemy's lies cause you to falter. Invite my light to shine into your circumstances. Proclaim the truth that you belong to me, that you are no longer under the dominion of darkness. When you do this, you will see the difference. You will witness the invisible burdens lifting, and peace will flood your heart like a refreshing stream. You will realize that no force seeking to harm you can stand when you are in my presence. Remember, light never fails. It is not weak, hesitant, or wavering. When I said, "Let there be light," darkness could not resist, could not delay, and could not withstand. Likewise, when you walk in me, when you live in my truth, nothing can hinder you. The enemy may attempt to attack you, but he is already defeated. He may try to instill fear, but fear has no power over a heart filled with light. When you grasp this truth, you will no longer fear the darkness. You will no longer be troubled by the whispers of the world or the unseen forces operating in secret, for you know that I am with you, and where I am, darkness cannot remain. So, my beloved child, stand firm. Let my light fill you, your mind, your words, your every action. Become a lamp that shines into the world so that those who are lost may find their way home. Live without fear, walk in power, for you no longer belong to the darkness. You are a child of the light. You were created to carry my light wherever you go. My beloved child, I know that the forces of darkness may attack you in subtle and malicious ways. I see the moments when you feel exhausted, when your mind is weighed down by negative thoughts, when your body suffers pain without an apparent cause, when your emotions become unstable, and even you do not understand why. The enemy seeks to break you, to make you believe that you are defeated, that you cannot escape the invisible oppression surrounding you. But my child, remember, I have seen it all. I know every battle you are facing, and at this very moment, I am moving on your behalf. I do not merely see, I act. Not a single pain you endure escapes my care. No wound in your heart is too deep for me to heal. No oppression of darkness can snatch you from my protective hand. Let your heart be still and listen to my voice. I am the one who heals you. I did not come so that you would continue to suffer. I came to rescue you, to bring complete restoration to your soul, your mind, your body, and even the deepest places within you that you thought no one could ever reach. My beloved child, I want you to know that at this very moment, my healing power is flowing through you. I am laying my hands upon your wounds, filling you with life, renewing you from within. What the enemy intended for your destruction, I am transforming for your good. Trust in this. Do not doubt. Allow me to do my work within you. I am not only healing your body, but I am also healing the unseen wounds within your heart, the pains you have never spoken of, the losses you have silently endured for so long. My beloved child, you must learn to keep your mind from focusing on the enemy's attacks. Do not let your soul be drowned in fear, in feelings of weariness and despair. If you only look at the wounds, if you only dwell on what darkness is doing, you will easily be swept into the whirlwind of suffering. Instead, turn your eyes toward me. Set your focus on my presence. Let your mind be filled with my promises, with the words I have spoken that will come to pass in your life. Do you know that when you fix your gaze on me, when you choose to trust in my healing rather than fear the schemes of the enemy, you are stepping into a place of unshakable peace? Because I do not merely heal, I keep you in perfect peace. I do not only bring restoration, I grant you steadfastness, a strength that cannot be overthrown. I do not simply pull you out of darkness, I set you in my light, where you no longer have to fear the things that once haunted you. My child, trust in my power. Believe that no sickness, no oppression, no burden in this life is too great for me to lift. I am the one who created you, and I am also the one who has the power to restore everything within you. What you think has been lost forever, I can bring back to life. What you believe has been stolen, I will restore. The dreams you have abandoned, I can breathe new life into them. Let my healing power flow through you. Let it permeate every part of your soul, filling the empty places of your heart. Let it touch the wounds you once thought could never be healed. Let it bring new life, new joy, a freshness you have never known before. My beloved child, do not hold on to burdens. Do not try to carry what you were never meant to bear alone. I am here, ready to uphold you. Surrender every worry, every pain, every wound to me. Let me take them from you. Let me replace them with peace, with joy, with unwavering strength. Remember, I am the Lord who heals you. Nothing is beyond my reach. No situation is too hopeless for me. Let your heart rest in this truth. Let your faith rise. Walk not in fear, but in the boldness of one who knows they are upheld by the most powerful one in the universe. My child, no matter how fiercely the enemy attacks, no matter how dark forces seek to oppress you. One truth will never change. You belong to me, and I am protecting you. When you fix your eyes on me, when you make me the center of your life, when you trust in my healing power, you will never be defeated. For I do not only rescue you, I lead you into a new life, a life of freedom, abundance, and victory. So, my beloved child, walk forward with a heart full of hope. Live with unshakable faith. Know that I am at work, that I am renewing you, that I am healing you from the inside out. And trust that one day, when you look back, you will see that every pain, every wound, every attack of the enemy was only temporary, while my victory in your life is eternal. My beloved child, you must know that the enemy does not only seek to attack you with sickness or invisible oppression, but it wields an even more dangerous weapon: division. It does not want to see you walk in love, in unity, in relationships built on the foundation of forgiveness and mutual respect. It seeks to destroy, to fracture the bonds that I have placed in your life. It uses dark sorcery to sow doubt, to inflict wounds, to stir misunderstandings and conflicts between you and your loved ones. It desires to isolate you, to drive you apart, so that you feel lost and abandoned. But my beloved child, you do not fight alone. I am the Lord of reconciliation, and I am at work restoring what has been broken. I am healing the fractures that the enemy has tried to create. I am weaving back together the relationships it sought to destroy. When you feel that reconciliation is impossible, when you believe that things have shattered beyond repair, remember this: I am the one who can do the impossible. Trust in me, for I am working in your heart and in the hearts of those around you. The enemy wants to fill you with anger, to let bitterness take root within you, because it knows that when you cling to pain, when you allow your heart to overflow with resentment, you open the door for it to enter. It will stir your thoughts, making you replay the words that wounded you, the actions that broke you, the mistakes others have made against you. It wants to trap you in a cycle of pain, keeping you from breaking free. But my beloved child, do not let that happen. Do not allow your heart to be imprisoned by negative emotions. Do not let anger control you, for if you do, you will fall right into the trap the enemy has set for you. Let me lead you on the path of forgiveness and reconciliation. Let me be the one who heals the wounds in your heart. You cannot control the actions of others. You cannot force them to change, but you can guard your own heart. You can choose not to let bitterness consume you. My beloved child, forgiveness does not mean forgetting what has happened, nor does it mean allowing yourself to be hurt again. Forgiveness is not ignoring the wrongs done by others, but rather placing that burden into my hands, allowing me to bring justice, allowing me to act. When you forgive, you are not doing it for others, but for yourself. You are freeing your heart from the chains of resentment. You are opening the door for me to enter, to bring complete healing. I am working within you. I am transforming you, helping you see everything through the eyes of mercy. Remember, you too have made mistakes, but I did not turn away from you. I did not abandon you in your failures. I forgave you. I pulled you out of the depths of your wrongdoing, and I cleansed you with my grace. So, treat others with that same heart. Let my love fill you, so that when you look at others, you no longer see only their faults, but you see them as people who also need forgiveness, who also need mercy. My beloved child, when you choose love over resentment, when you choose forgiveness over holding on to wounds, you are stepping into a higher level of relationship with me. You are no longer ruled by your emotions, but by my Spirit. You are no longer manipulated by the enemy, but you are allowing me to be the Lord of your heart. And when you do this, you will see miracles unfold. You will see relationships restored. You will see dividing walls crumble. You will witness the impossible being made whole again. But my child, the most important thing is that you keep your heart at peace in me. Do not let anything shake you. Do not let the enemy steal your joy by imprisoning you in bitterness. Hold fast to your faith. Let your heart be filled with love. Let me work in you and through you so that you may become a bearer of reconciliation, an instrument of healing. I have called you to live in the light, to walk in peace, to be unbound by anything of darkness. And my child, when you choose to walk in my ways, when you allow my love to fill you, you will no longer feel alone. You will no longer feel abandoned, for I am always with you. I not only heal your relationships with others, but I also renew your relationship with me. You will no longer feel lost, for you will know that you always have a place where you belong, within my embrace. So, my beloved child, let me do my work. Let me restore what has been broken. Let me heal the wounds in your heart. Walk in the freedom of forgiveness, and you will see that not only will you be set free, but you will also become a vessel of freedom for others. You will bring light into dark places. You will bring unity where there is division, and you will bear witness to my transformative power. My beloved child, engrave this unshakable truth upon your heart. You are loved with an everlasting love. You have been redeemed from darkness, and you are no longer pursued as a captive. You have triumphed in me. Nothing can snatch you from my hand. No force can alter the sacred identity I have bestowed upon you. You are no longer a victim of circumstances, no longer bound by the chains of the past, no longer controlled by fear or deception. You have been set free, you have been anointed, and you have stepped into the victory that I have ordained for you from the beginning of time. But my child, the road ahead is not a smooth one. As you emerge from this season of testing, as you step away from the battles you have endured with steadfastness, you must remain vigilant, for the enemy does not give up easily. It knows it has lost its grip on you, but it will not cease its pursuit. It will no longer confront you openly as before, but it will seek to infiltrate in subtle ways, using cunning strategies to find an opening within you. It will not attack you outright, but will whisper seemingly harmless lies into your ears. It will sow seeds of doubt in your heart, making you question yourself, making you waver, making you wonder whether what I have spoken is truly certain. It will use ordinary situations, seemingly insignificant words, and unremarkable circumstances to plant fear, anxiety, and insecurity within you. It wants you to forget who you are in me. It wants you to lose focus, to forget the power that resides within you. But my beloved child, do not be afraid. Do not be shaken. For I have not left you to face this alone. I have given you the Spirit of truth, who is always with you, always guiding you, always reminding you of my promises. He is not merely a source of comfort, but a flame that illuminates the way, a voice that warns you whenever the enemy seeks to deceive you. When you sense that something is not right, when an uneasiness stirs within your soul without explanation, it is my Holy Spirit whispering to you. He desires you to be attentive, to listen, to remain steadfast, and not let anything lead you astray. My beloved child, learn to listen to me. Do not let the noise of the world drown out the voice of my Spirit. Do not allow the pressures of life to make you forget that you have an unfailing source of guidance. When you are uncertain, pause and seek me. When you feel unsettled, remember that you do not have to find the way on your own, for I have placed a guide within you. Do not rush into decisions based on fleeting emotions. Do not let haste, anxiety, or external pressure drive you to act without first seeking me. For the enemy is cunning, and if you are not watchful, you may be drawn into things that seem harmless but are in truth traps, designed to pull you away from the path I have prepared for you. My child, stay close to me. Let nothing create distance between us. When you dwell in my presence, when you take time to commune with me, when you immerse your heart in my word, deception will not easily take hold of you. You will discern the difference between truth and falsehood. You will sense when something is not from me. You will see the traps before they can even touch you. Let your heart be filled with my presence, for when you are full of my light, darkness cannot creep in. My beloved child, I want you to walk in wisdom, not only in times of difficulty, but also in seasons of peace. Do not let comfort make you complacent. Do not think that just because you have overcome a difficult season, the enemy will leave you alone. On the contrary, it will find subtler ways to make you careless, to draw you away from me, little by little, so gradually that you may not even notice. Do not let this happen. Stand firm. Keep your connection with me strong. Keep your heart in a posture of readiness. My child, I do not only want you to live under my protection, but I also want you to walk in victory. I do not only want you to avoid the enemy's traps, but I want you to be so strong that you can defeat them before they ever reach you. Clothe yourself with truth daily. Let my word be your shield, your weapon. Let my spirit be your guide, the one who warns you whenever you need to be watchful. Do not give the enemy any foothold in your mind. Do not allow it any opportunity to sow fear or doubt in your heart. So, my beloved child, walk with clear vision, with ears attuned to my voice, with a heart steadfast in my peace. Remember, you do not face anything alone. Remember, you do not fight on your own. I go before you, I watch over you, and I have placed a guide within you so that you never have to fear what lies ahead. You only need to trust me, listen to me, and walk with the confidence of one who knows they are being led by the Almighty. My child, be strong. Keep your relationship with me intimate. Walk in spiritual discernment, for I do not only want you to live a life of peace, but I want you to live a life of strength, wisdom, and victory. Keep your heart connected to me, and you will never be defeated. You will not only avoid the traps, but you will be the one to break them. You will not only live under my protection, but you will be the one who brings light, truth, and life to the very places where darkness seeks to take hold. My beloved child, keep your mind steadfast in my truth. Do not allow thoughts contrary to my word to take root within you. Do not let anything that does not come from me blur your vision. For your thoughts shape how you perceive the world, how you face circumstances, and how you walk in my calling. If you allow your mind to be filled with the enemy's lies, if you accept negative thoughts, if you let fear and doubt reign in your heart, they will rule over you, leading you away from the path I have prepared for you. But, my child, you have a choice. You can let negative thoughts surround you, or you can allow my truth to fill your mind, shape your perspective, and guide your steps on the righteous path. When you choose to receive the truth, when you allow my word to penetrate deep into your soul, you will begin to see the world as I see it. You will no longer be limited by what your eyes see and your ears hear, but you will perceive the heavenly reality where you have already overcome, where nothing can stand against you. where everything has been ordained according to my good and perfect plan. My beloved child, use your very words to proclaim life. Do not let your lips become a tool for lies. Do not allow negative words born of fear or doubt, to be spoken from your mouth, for words carry power. They can either align with my truth and bring forth freedom, or they can be bound by the enemy's deception and become chains that ensnare you. Every word you speak can plant seeds of hope or sow despair. It can bring light or sustain darkness. So, my child, speak words of life. Declare my promises over your life, over your dreams, over the challenges you are facing. Do not let your words betray your faith. When you say that you cannot, that you are powerless, that there is no way out, you are agreeing with the enemy's lies. But when you rise and declare, I can do all things through him who strengthens me, when you proclaim that you are chosen by me, that you are victorious, that you are loved and protected, you are affirming the truth, and as you do so, you will witness my power at work. You will see life spring forth. You will see darkness retreat. You will see barriers that once seemed insurmountable suddenly crumble. My beloved child, my word is not just ink on paper. My word is alive, powerful, sharper than a double-edged sword, able to break every chain, able to penetrate the deepest parts of your soul. When you speak my word, you are shaking the heavens. You are making way for miracles to unfold. Believe it. Let your words become instruments of creation, of healing, of deliverance. Speak words that bring life, and you will see what seemed dead come back to life. You will see dreams you had abandoned, awakened once more. You will see situations that seemed unchangeable begin to shift. But my child, be careful. Do not let your lips utter negative words without realizing their weight. Do not speak against my promises just because you feel discouraged or pressured. Every word spoken carries power, whether you are aware of it or not. So let your mouth be a fountain of encouragement, of faith, of hope. When you speak about yourself, speak with the confidence that you are wonderfully made by me, that you bear the image of the Almighty, that you were created for a great purpose. When you speak about your future, declare with certainty that I am leading you, that nothing can harm you, that all things are working together for your good. When you speak about your circumstances, do not speak as the world does, but speak as heaven sees. My dear child, declare victory even when you cannot yet see it with your eyes. Proclaim healing even when you still feel the pain. Speak of freedom even when you still feel bound. This is not self-deception, but trust in me, knowing that I am at work even when you do not see it. Let your faith be reflected in your words. Do not just believe in your heart. Speak it out. Proclaim it. Let the whole world and the heavens know that you belong to me, that you are not swayed by circumstances, and that you stand firm in the truth. My beloved child, walk in wisdom. Do not allow lies to creep into your heart, and do not give negative thoughts a foothold in your mind. Every time you hear a thought that does not come from me, reject it immediately. Every time fear or anxiety tries to overtake you, speak my words at once. Do not remain silent when the enemy attempts to sow doubt within you. Do not give it any opportunity to manipulate you. Boldly respond with truth, proclaiming that you know to whom you belong, that you know the foundation upon which you stand. Therefore, my child, use your words to change your circumstances. Let your mouth be a source of life. Declare the truth, even when the world says otherwise. Rise with the boldness of one who knows they are not controlled by their circumstances, but one who has been given the authority to master them through my word. And you will see that as you speak the truth, As you align yourself with my truth, everything will move according to the good plans I have ordained. Now, lift up this prayer to me with all your heart. Heavenly Father, I come before you with trust and humility, knowing that you are my strong fortress. Cover me under the shadow of your wings and guard me against every scheme of the enemy. No weapon forged against me shall prosper, for you are my shield and my defense. Send your angels to encamp around me, protecting me in all my ways. In the name of Jesus Christ, I cancel every plan of the enemy and declare your peace over my life. Lord, I declare that I am not bound by fear, but I stand in the power and love that you have given me. I do not tremble before the darkness, for you are my guiding light. Grant me the courage to walk in faith, unshaken by what I see or feel. Your word is my weapon, and I declare every promise you have spoken over my life. In the name of Jesus, I stand firm in the victory you have given me. Lord, I come before you and declare that every curse, every form of witchcraft, and every scheme of the enemy is destroyed under the power of your name. The blood of Jesus covers me, and no force can touch me. I command every spiritual chain to be broken right now. I am a child of God, redeemed by his blood, and no one can harm me. I stand in his victory. Lord, your blood is my greatest protection. I cover my body, my mind, my soul, and my circumstances with your blood. No enemy can cross the barrier of your blood to reach me. Your blood is my eternal covenant, my everlasting victory. I walk in the freedom and authority that your blood has given me. Lord, the enemy tries to sow fear and chaos in my mind, but I know that you have given me a sound mind. I take captive every negative thought and bring it into obedience to Christ. Help me keep my mind focused on your peace and truth. Every thought that comes from the enemy I reject. I am free in you, and my mind belongs to you. Lord, you have taught me to love my enemies and to pray for those who persecute me. I ask you to open the spiritual eyes of the woman who is using witchcraft against me. Set her free from the lies and chains of the enemy. If there is bitterness in her heart, Lord, heal her. Help her find the truth, that she may turn away from wickedness and come back to your grace. I forgive her, and I place her into your hands. Lord, you are the light of the world, and no darkness can stand against you. I declare that your light is shining into my situation right now. Every force of darkness must flee in the name of Jesus. I invite your presence to surround me so that nothing of the enemy can remain in my life. You are my light, my fortress, and I trust in you. Lord, guide me in this spiritual battle. Grant me wisdom to discern the enemy's schemes so that I will not be deceived. Help me put on the full armor of God, truth, righteousness, faith, your word, and prayer. Help me walk in wisdom and not act according to the flesh. I take hold of the victory you have given me, and I will not let anything steal it from me. Lord, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Help me stand firm on your word, not swayed by what my eyes see. When the enemy attacks, I will not be afraid, for your word is my stronghold. Place your word in my mouth, so that I may declare victory each day. I will not live by the lies of the enemy, but by every word that comes from you. Lord, in every circumstance, I trust in your divine providence. Even when I cannot see, I know that you are working behind the scenes for me. You are turning all things, even what was meant for harm, into good. I cast every burden upon you and receive your peace. I will not be anxious about anything, but in everything I will present my requests with thanksgiving. I am confident that you will make all things beautiful in your perfect timing. Lord, I thank you for your loving warnings, for you have not allowed me to walk in ignorance, but have opened my eyes to see the enemy's schemes. You are the all-knowing God, seeing everything beforehand, and I trust in your guidance. I thank you for your mighty power that is at work in my life. No force can stand against your presence, for you are my stronghold, my protector in every trial. Your power covers me like a shield, guarding me against every attack of the enemy. Under the shadow of your wings I am safe, for you are my secure refuge. I offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss meaningful and life-giving messages from Him. Together, we will grow in faith and live a fulfilled life in His love. Amen.